Welcome to Kharis tutorials. I'm Simeon Grace. I'm really stressed out, but I just need to do this. I'll be showing you my dinner dress in this tutorial, and the measurements we'll be needing are the half length, the full length, shoulder measurement, the bust circumference measurement, under bust circumference, waist circumference, and the hip circumference measurement. If this is your first time on this channel, kindly click the subscribe and the bell button to assist to get notified anytime we upload a new video. And I'm sure you don't want to miss out of our sewing tutorial. So if you're watching the cutting, there is need to watch the sewing tutorial as well. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment box below. Let's move to the cutting table. Alright, I'm going to start with the base of the dress, then we'll come back to the half length. The full length of the dress is 38 inches, half length is 17 inches. So this is my 17 inches. I added 2 inches to the length to make it 40. That's for my folding. So this is 40 and this is 17 inches. To fold our fabric, I'll be folding using the hip measurement, and the fabric is a bit stretchy, as you can see. So I'm not going to add much allowance. I'll just add 2 inches. So the hip measurement, 36 plus 2 divided by 4. That's 38 divided by 4. I have 9.5 inches. So I folded my 9.5 inches. Then we'll start with the measurements. The 17 inches, that means the waist measurement. The waist measurement plus 2 divided by 4. I have 7.5 inches. This is my 7.5 inches. Get the distance between the waist and the hip, and then I have the hip plus 2 divided by 4. Now, since this is 9.5, to pencil it back at the base, it's going to be minus 1 of the hip measurement, and that is 8.5 inches. So I'm going to connect this from the waist to the hip, from the hip straight down, then we'll cut. So let's cut. Alright, so we are done. Then to cut the back, I need to fold another fabric and place the front on it. But this time I'll need to add just 1 inch for my zipper allowance. 1 inch. So instead of folding 9.5 this time around, I'll be folding 10.5 inches. So what I added is just 1 inch. We have front and back, and I need to slit the back. Then we go to the half length. The half length is 17 inches, and this time around I'll add 2 inches to the length, so I have 19 inches. To fold the fabric, the bust measurement plus 6 this time around. Bust measurement plus 6 divided by 4. And the reason I'm adding 6 inches is because it's going to be free at a half length. When you see the style, it's a free top. So that's the reason I'm adding 6 inches. So 36 plus 6 divided by 4 is what I'll be using to fold my fabric, and that's 10.5 inches. Now shoulder divided by 2 is 7 inches, but I need to come in by 1 inch. This is my normal shoulder divided by 2, which is 7 inches. And then the armhole of 8.5 inches. So I'm going to maintain the 10.5 inches all the way to the base of the half length. And I'll be cutting it out. And on the armhole from my 8.5 inches, I'll slant. Just this slant shape. And we'll cut. I'll use this to cut the back, and all I need to do is fold my fabric and place this on it. Alright, so I folded the fabric now. I have the same shape to cut out, but on the shoulder, okay, first let's add just half an inch to the back folding, just half an inch. Alright, so I'm going to cut out the same thing on the sides first. To work on the back, we'll come back to the front. To work on the back now, we added half an inch, so I'm going to make it 3 inches. I'm supposed to measure 2.5 inches, but because of the half inch we added, I have 3 inches. Now this is 3 inches at the base, and the depth of my neck design, the depth is just 3.5 inches. And the width measurement I'll be using is 2.5 plus the half inch we added. That will make it 3 inches. So this is a V shape, more like a V shape. So that from my 3.5 inches, I'll slant to the end of my neck design. From the base, I'll just slant to the end of my neck design. And I'll cut. Alright, just like this. So the back and then the front neck design. 2.5 inches is the width and the depth of 3 inches. Alright, so we have the front and the back. Now there's need for us to slant, and I'll slant with just 1 inch. Alright, let's move to the sleeve. To cut out the sleeve, I need to place my fabric on this. This is folded into 2. And what I'm going to do from here is measure. Remember the shoulder measurement, we subtracted 1 inch from the normal shoulder measurement. So from there, I'll pick the length of my sleeve, and it's just 3.5 inches. Plus my folding allowance, I'll make it 4.5 inches. So I'll just bring the shape from my armhole, I'll bring it together. So I might replace this with another fabric. You can use the same fabric, and you can also replace with another fabric. So alright, this is going to be the sleeve. I need 2 of this, so I'll just place this to cut the other one. Trying to manage my fabric. Alright, so I've replaced the sleeve with a sequin material, and now we move to the back. The back is going to be fitted, that's the back bodies, and to do that, I'm going to bring out the normal measurement, leaving the bust measurement the way it is. We have from the shoulder, my under bust length, which is 12 inches, and I can take below it the under bust circumference measurement plus 2 divided by 4, and that is 7 inches. And at the base is the waist measurement The waist plus 2 divided by 4 is 7.5 inches. So I'm going to connect that and bring it back to the bust measurement. And so this is only going to take effect on the back bodice. Alright, so left with the rope for the back, and of course I have just 2 strips of fabric to form the knots at the back of our dress. Guess we are done with the cutting. The next thing we're going to do is the sewing, and that will be in the next tutorial. I'm sure you don't want to miss out. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment box below, and if this is your first time on this channel, kindly click the subscribe and the bell button. Till I see you next class. Stay cool.